The proof of concept is there. The fact that we are the business exists. The business exists. So we just need to brand it.
Welcome back to The Designer and the Writer. I'm your host, Creative Bobbie, and I am the designer.
And I'm TJ Tooley, and I'm the writer.
Hey, we're back.
We're back.
Back in the place to be. Back to the future. Car insurance, baby. Because you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you need that car insurance. You're going all these places. So, TJ, what are your thoughts on how we should go about branding a car insurance company for the Back to the Future universe?
I think that what could be cool is to focus on town pride, city pride, right? You know, this is going to be your local insurance. We know you. We are your neighbors. We are going to get you that small town kind of extra attention, extra care. And so I think we should focus on Hill Valley. I think that should be something that's in the name. I think that should be in the brand because Hill Valley is the name of the town. Fun little thing there. It is technically an oxymoron, a Hill Valley, but I think in this like the third movie that they mentioned, it was named after like the founder whose last name was Hill. So there you go. So honoring the legacy of the town, which is the legacy of the founder and the people who make Hill Valley what it is today, I think that is the way to go. So looking at, you know, something like a Hill Valley insurance or something like that, I think might be the way to go.
Hill Valley Insurance. All right. Plus, it'd be easy when people see it. They're gonna know. They're gonna get the reference pretty easy.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that.
And I say insurance. I know we talked about doing auto insurance. I think that should be its primary function, but I have this idea in my head about, you know, kind of focusing on also doing other aspects of insurance. So perhaps insurance from maybe a car crashing into your building or flying into your building or something like that could be kind of fun. And so I have a tagline in my head of, and it is, you may not need roads where you're going, but you do need insurance. Hill Valley Insurance, from sedans, crossovers, trucks, and vans to flying DeLoreans. We've got you covered. You may not need roads where you're going, but you do need insurance. I also imagine like those like really quick parts at the end where they're talking about all the things that are in the small print and they're talking really fast. Talking about how maybe they have hoverboard insurance that they could introduce. I also have a second tagline I want to throw at you. And it could be just for a commercial. So, you know, feel like your auto insurance is stuck in the past. Maybe it's time to go back to the future with Hill Valley Insurance.
Is there anything visually that you think would need to be included? Because like some cars, like first off, a lot of car insurances have more of a, I mean, it's not car insurances with a bunch of cars just there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
Like on their website, that offer various types of insurance. They might have like an icon for their car insurance, but the logo of the company is not like, oh, it's a car. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
You know, you got your hands, you're in good hands with Allstate, you know, you got State Farm with 3 circles there, you know, stuff like that. So is there anything visually that comes to your mind when you're thinking about Hill Valley Insurance?
Well, I think, you know, for that we gotta go back to Hill Valley. And when you think about Hill Valley, some of the icons of the town, you gotta talk about the City Hall clock, you know, the clock tower on the City Hall. But you might also look at the Welcome to Hill Valley town sign. You know, in the movies we'll see the sign going into town in present day. In the alternate future timeline, we see it floating around in the sky in the super future timeline. And we see an older version of it in the third movie. I think that the sign is recognizable. I think that the people of Hill Valley would appreciate that. They would enjoy that. So somewhere between that, maybe something with Town Hall and the clock.
All right.
Hey.
Oh,
Okay.
the thing that I am most proud of this is I somehow got a lot into this space because when I was researching like insurance companies, a lot of them have a certain way their logos are. Usually the logos are one color. Usually the logos are even like certain colors because certain colors evoke certain emotions. Like blue is very trust. So you see that's why I see a lot of law firms like a blue or a brown. I forget what the brown is like a complementary color. And you'll see that as I scroll through these.
Okay.
Because basically the logo itself is a combination of the sign of Hill Valley and where the clock is, the building where the clock is in the town, but all in one thing here. So you got the little signs, so the circles on the sides and the square on the side, the little signs that are attached to this to the Welcome to Hill Valley sign. And then you have like the clock and then the roof over the clock. So I'm proud of this.
No, I think that's great. For people who have seen the sign, it does read like the sign, and then the clock tower is, it is that. It's perfect. I very much enjoy that, and the one color works real nice. I also the clock kind of looks like a check mark. Like, yeah, this is where you want to be. This is the place.
This is where you want to be.
Ooh, that looks good. I like that.
Yeah, I played with some colors as far as like what I wanted to go with, because I wanted it to be like it could stand with those other insurance companies, but also stand out from them. So yeah. I think we hit a good balance here.
I think so too. I mean, I like the the more yellow brown colors that you showed. I think blue is probably the way to go with this one. But yeah, these are nice. Good work, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Do you have a favorite look?
I like the thing it's interesting is when I was doing, because I use like Adobe Color to do like complementary colors. So once I have like the main color that I want, I put that in Adobe Color, and then depending on what kind of color scheme I want to go with, whether we complementary or split complementary, stuff like that. So this is just a complementary colors. And I thought it'd be cool once I saw it put together, that what if it's like Hill Valley Insurance has like been around for a while. So like the brown color is like for like the old school version of it, and then like the more like this would be something more like current, so it's like it stands the test of time. And I think this is a logo that you could see like back in the day, because just using like simple shapes and it's one color and stuff like that, but it's also something that could stand the test of time, which is, a logo designer's dream is to design something that stands the test of time.
That's very true. I'm glad you mentioned the old school aspect, because I was thinking about that with something like Hill Valley, is this town that's been around for a while. They did have this insurance company for a while, and so I could see the old, more Western style logo transforming into the 21st century stuff, the 20th century, bring it into the future, bring it into Back to the Future. And I think that's great. I can absolutely see this being part of the redesign efforts. It's like, here's the brown one. This is like all of what it used to be if we just made a modern twist on it, but freshen up the color scheme, bring in, this is why you brought us in as experts. The blue works for reasons A, B, C, D. This is what will carry you into the future and elevate you beyond what you've already accomplished. And I think that is really exciting.
Thank you for being the writer to my design.
Always happy to be here. This is one of my favorite things that we do, is this channel. So always a pleasure.
But yeah, let us know in the comment section down below. What do you think of the work that we did? What should we tackle next? Let us know. And remember, as you go along in life, teach as you learn and inspire as you do. See y'all next time.